Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about the repair kit for Opticell. Basically the repair kit is used in the very unlikely event where you've had a digging accident and the digger has come and completely cut the product in half. Now it's very difficult to cut the product in half. You usually need a very sharp pair of scissors or a razor to do that. So usually what would happen is that if a digger came and broke the pipe, it would push the product in and the product will be pushed in. It has slack on both sides of the manhole, so it will just be pushed in. There can be some damages to the fabric. There can be puncture holes, but those puncture holes don't really affect the product from performing when the cable is being installed. So this repair kit won't be used that often, but again, in the very unlikely event that the product is absolutely cut in half, you will need to use the repair kit. And this is the repair kit. It's basically 2 pieces of plastic and 4 screws. You need the repair kit and you will need a screwdriver. This is the product cut in half, and I'll be showing you how to use the repair kit to reconnect the product. Just take note that this is to repair a product that has been already installed into the duct. It is not used for splicing or connecting 2 pieces of fabric together and then installing into the duct. This repair kit won't hold that fabric if you're doing hard pulls, so we don't recommend connecting 2 pieces of fabric and then installing it into the duct. We only use this if the product that has already been installed in the duct is cut in half, and we're using this to connect it so that we can get the cables in. So the first thing we need to do, if you have 2 pieces of cut fabric, you're going to cut the fabric so that the pull tapes are showing like this. And what we need to do is grab the product and we will be cutting the middle cell. As you can see, there are 3 cells, 1, 2, 3, and the middle cell is the cell that holds the orange pull tape. We'll be taking a scissor and we'll be cutting the middle cell like so. If we cut the middle cell, what happens is that it's going to free up the threading, and each cell is going to become loose. So 1 cell here, the second cell, middle cell, and then the last cell, they've all come loose. And we're going to do the same thing. Grab the middle cell and cut. As you can see, if we cut the middle cell at the top here, it's going to loosen up all the cells. I'm going to loosen up the cells at the top. So the next thing we need to do is connect each of the pull tapes together. We need to connect the pull tapes together, and because these pull tapes are cut, I'll show you an easy way to connect 2 pull tapes together. So the blue pull tapes, we've got the blue pull tapes, okay, are connected together. And if you connect the 2 pull tapes like so with a knot, and if you pull on the knot, these 2 knots will come together and will tighten. The next one with the orange pull tape, 1 knot here, the other knot here, and if we pull, they will come together and tighten. The last one is the white. Knot. And another knot. And after we've connected the pull tapes together, we're going to tape them over. Once we've connected the pull tapes, we can go to either side of the manhole and gently pull maybe 5 to 10 centimeters of the pull tape so that it enters to one side, the connection enters to one side, and the next step is to connect all the cells together. And the way to do it is take one part and push up, and then we will be inserting one side of the cell into the other side of the cell. So one side goes into the other side, and we'll be doing that to all 3 cells. So as you can see, the cells of one piece of the fabric have been inserted into the cells of the other piece of the fabric. So each cell of this piece of fabric product is holding the cell of the other piece. And the next step would be to take the repair kit and to place it under and above, and then put the screws on to connect the 2 separated pieces. So we have placed the bottom piece of the repair kit underneath the product, and we're going to place the product right over it, and the top piece is going to go right here. So we are screwing on just where the threading is. Okay, so the first screw is in, second, third, the last screw is in. And once again, I'd like to emphasize that this repair kit is used for a product that is already existing inside a duct, and if it has been cut in half, we can use this to connect it. Basically, we're just connecting it so that the pull tapes are connected again and the cable can be installed into each cell. We are not connecting 2 pieces of unused product to install into a duct. We are not going to do that, because if we pull, basically this repair kit is just to keep these 2 pieces together, not for pulling. Here's the finished repair kit, and the product has been repaired. The 2 separated pieces have been connected together, and as you can see, this side, this piece has been inserted into the cells of this piece, so there is extra fabric existing on this side. However, we've shown in classroom demos and seminars that it doesn't matter which way the cable enters. If it enters this way, of course there will be no resistance, so the cable will pass through. However, even if the cable is passing through this way, the cable's head will touch the extra fabric that exists inside this cell. However, the force of the cable pulling is simply going to make the extra fabric flap back, and as we've shown you during demonstrations, that the cable will simply just pass through, and that goes for all 3 cells. Once again, this is for repairing 2 pieces of fabric that are already existing in the duct, not for connecting 2 new products together to install into the duct. This is a repair kit.